Hello guys, in this video we'll continue explaining the Insert tab in Microsoft Word. From the Illustrations group or menu, we can insert pictures inside my document. So to insert pictures, we click on the button Insert Pictures, and I need to insert a picture from my device. So I select this device, or I can insert an online picture. So to select a picture from my own device, I click on this device, and now I can select a picture from my computer. So for example, I want to add a picture from my desktop. For example, this picture, I click finally on insert. Now we can change the position of this picture inside my document. In the picture format tab, I can click on position, and if I want to position my picture to the top left, I need to click on the top left option here. I can change the position to the top center, to the center, middle center of the document. I can position my picture to the bottom center, for example here, or I can drag my picture to any location I want inside my document. In my case, I need to position my picture to the top center. I can change the picture style, which means I can add a border to my picture or select any available style from the following list to customize my look of my picture. Also from the picture styles section, I can change the border color of this picture. I can add an effect such as a shadow effect, a glow effect, a reflection effect to my picture. Now we can resize the picture inside the document. I can change the size manually here, or I can specify an exact size. As we see here from the size option, I can resize my own picture. Now I want to explain the wrap text. Let's say, for example, I have a random text inside my document. In the wrap text option, I can let my picture to be, for example, behind the text in the background, and the text will be on top of my picture. I can make the picture to be in front of the text. Here in this case, the text is in the background and the picture cover the text. I can wrap the text on the sides of this picture, as we see here. I can select the square wrap or the tight wrap, or I can make the text through my picture, as we see here. So we have multiple options. We have the square, we have the tight, and the through option. We can make the picture as background behind the text or in front of the text. Now, in the Insert tab, we can insert shapes. So to insert a shape, I click on the shape here, and from the drop-down list, I can select any shape style I want. So for example, the smiley face shape, I can draw my shape here inside my document. In the shape format tab, once we select this shape, a new tab will be opened, which is the shape format tab. I can change the style or the look of my shape. Also here from the position, I can change the position of my shape as we see in the picture. I can change the wrap text option. I can increase or decrease the size of my shape. Also from the shape format tab, I can select a shape style from this option here. I can change the fill color of my shape. I can change the shape outline, which means the color of the border. I can add a shape effect, such as a glow effect or a reflection effect, a shadow effect to my shape. So to insert a shape or a picture, we can click on the picture and click on this device to insert a picture from the current device. And to insert a shape, we click on the shape, then select the shape style. We draw the shape here, and from the shape format, we can change the fill color of the shape. We can change the border color. We can add some effect to our shape. We can change the shape style here, a theme to the shape. And last, we can add a text inside our shape. So to add a text inside the shape, we right click on this shape and click on add text. Now I can add a text inside this shape. Of course, I can customize my added text, so I can change the text color. I can add a text outline, which means a border to the text. I can change the style of a text, add some effects. Here I can change a style, and also I can add effect to my text. For example, a reflection effect. I can change the text direction. I can resize my text and can increase or decrease the size of the text inside this shape. Here, as we said, we can add an outline or a border to my text. Now, also in the Insert tab, in the Illustrations section, we can insert smart arts inside the document, let me first insert a blank page. And then to insert the smart art, we click on the smart art here. And from the categories here, from this side, we can select any art that we want. Let's say, for example, I need the following smart art. Then I click on this cycle smart art and click on OK. Now we can change the style and the layout of the smart art from the layout tab here in the smart art design tab. From the layout section, I can select or change the layout of the smart art. I can change the color of the smart art. And from the smart art styles here, I can change the style of the smart art. I can make my smart art look as a three-dimensional smart art. For example, this one. So to insert a smart art, I need in the insert tab, click on smart art. We need to select the style or a design, predefined design. For example, this one. We can change the layout of this smart art. We can change the color. We can change the style of this smart art and make it 3D smart art. For example, here in the format tab of the smart art, we can change the shape style or the theme of the selected smart art. For example, here I can change the shape fill color. I can change the shape outline color. This one, I can add effect such as the reflection effect, the shadow effect, the glow effect to my shape. I can customize the text inside this smart art. So we can change the text style. We can change the text fill color. We need to select this text and change the text fill color. We can change the text outline color or weight. The outline is the border. Now I can also resize my shape in the smart art. I can increase or decrease the height. Also, I can increase or decrease the width. And that's how we can customize the smart art. Now in the links menu here, we can insert a links inside Microsoft Word document. So to insert a link, we click on the link button here to add a hyperlink. We can add a link to an existing file or web page. Existing file means an existing file or folder inside my computer, or I can add a link for a website. So if I click on this link, this website will be opened. I can add a link to a place in my document. So let's say here, for example, I need to add a link to, for example, a picture in my computer. So if I click on the selected picture here in the text to display, this is the display text of the hyperlink. So I can write any display text to my link, for example, word picture. If I click OK now to follow the link or let this link open my picture, I need to hold the control key on the keyboard, then double click on this link. Now this picture, the selected one, the inserted link in my document, opened the picture linked to the device. So again, to insert a link, we click on the link. As I told you, you can add a link to a document or a file or anything inside your computer. We can insert a link, for example, to open this picture inside my computer. Here I need to specify the text or the display text of this link. If I click OK, now if I want to open my picture or follow the link, I need to hold the control key on my keyboard, then double click on this link to open the picture. Now, if I want to insert a link to a web page or a website, I need to specify the URL address of this website here in this section. So the URL address is the address of any website. To find a URL address of the website, let's say for example the URL address of the LIU website, you can copy this address here, and this one represent the URL address of the LIU website. So I copy this URL address. Now if I paste this address, the URL address, in my address section here, and in the text to display I can change the display text of the link, for example LIU website. Now if I click OK, a new hyperlink is inserted in my document that if I follow, it will take me to the LIU website. So to follow this link, I hold the control key on my keyboard, then single click on my link to open the LIU website. Now I can add a symbols in my document. So to add a symbol, I can click on the symbol option here. I can choose any symbol. Let's say for example the pound sign. I can add the yen sign, or I can browse more symbols. I can insert any custom symbol from the list presented here. Now, if you want to add equations or math equations inside your document, you click on this equation button here. You can add a predefined equation. Let's say, for example, this one. I can insert an equation, or I can customize my own equation. So, for example, I need to insert a new equation, let's say a fraction equation. I can customize my own equation from here. So insert equation, for example, the integral equation, and that's how we customize an equation in Microsoft Word.